There's only 4 more days until Christmas, and as much as I'm excited about that, I have not crocheted any gifts. I have not wrapped any gifts. I have absolutely nothing underneath the tree, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little stressed out. So in today's video, I am going to be crocheting gifts for 5 people, and I'm going to be sharing how long each project takes me to kind of give y'all an idea if it's going to be manageable and attainable to make these projects last minute. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. I have a feeling that this video is going to be a little chaotic. Hey y'all, my name's Anastasia and I am the owner of RJ Crochet, where I make wearables, plushies, and accessories. If any of that interests you, or if you like to see crochet vlogs or see the behind the scenes of a small crochet business, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to receive all the notifications of when I upload so you don't miss a video. Now, before I get started with the video, I do want to let anybody know that is in my family watching this video to please click off now. I don't want your Christmas present ruined. I'm looking at you, my husband, okay, specifically, because I know he watches my videos, which I appreciate the support, but please skip this video. Now that I've got that out of the way, I am going to be crocheting for 5 people. The first person I'm going to be crocheting for is my daughter. I'm also going to be crocheting a gift for my son, my dad, my mom, and my husband. Now, the specifics of the projects I have not specifically made a decision on. I just know the general idea of what I'm going to make them. So for my daughter and my son, I would like to make them at least 1 plushie. If I can make them more than one, then I'll make more than one. For my dad, I don't know which one I'm going to do, but I thought about making him a beanie or a possum. My mom, I'm going to make her a ear warmer, and then for my husband, I am going to make him a couch caddy and coasters. Let's go ahead, jump into the video. I'm going to be starting with Actually, I don't know what I'm going to be starting with. Let me look at my yarn, let me decide what I'm going to do, and I'll be back. The first gift is for my daughter, and since she's already asleep, I figured now would be the best time to make it because then she won't see it. So, I am going to be making an axolotl, and I'll be sure to include a picture of it so y'all can see what I'm talking about, and I'll link a link to the pattern from Etsy below in the description box as well. She actually just came in, so I hope she didn't hear what I said. But anyways, moving on, I'm going to be using the Just Chenille Premier yarn from Dollar Tree. Can also let y'all know how this goes. I've never used this yarn before, but I am using, let's see, hibiscus and pink. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on it right now. And I'm going to time myself and see how long it takes, because hopefully I'm really hoping this takes me like 30 minutes to an hour and that's it, done. And then we can move on to the next one. We are 8 minutes into this pattern. I still have not figured it out and I am struggling, so that's not great. I can't read. That's my problem. I don't know how to follow instructions. So I am restarting for the 3rd time now, and I think I need to chop some of this yarn off because it's looking a bit dingy. We're going to cut it right here, throw it in the scrap pile, use it for stuffing or something. And I'm going to try again. Hopefully it makes sense, because I was looking at it, I'm like, this makes no sense. It's making sense now that I can actually read properly. So I'm not stopping the timer. Y'all, this took way longer than I wanted it to, but it also has been a minute since I've made some amigurumi, and I have to be in practice of doing amigurumi to be good at it and to be quick with it. So I should have known better. I really should have known better. I also I'm not 100% happy with how it looks, and it's because of the smile. The smile is throwing me for a loop. So let me know what y'all think. Is it cute with a little derpy smile or not? And if not, then I'm gonna fix it. How exactly, I don't know. It looks like a mustache. I'm thinking of just doing like a regular old smile. And then if I were to make this again, I think I did this bobble stitch wrong here. It's like slightly smaller than the rest of them, and that's bothering me quite a bit. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't follow the pattern to a T, to be completely honest. I messed up a couple stitches. I added a couple stitches. At that point, I'm on a time crunch. I don't have time to just go back, redo, go back, redo, go back, redo. So it's got a couple of mistakes in it, but it's for my daughter. She's not gonna care. She's gonna be thrilled with this, and she's gonna absolutely love it. I do now know where I messed up at and can make a mental note for when I make this next time, because I think this is cute. I just need to fix the smile and make sure I make the corrections. And actually, I think I used a different yarn than what they use, in that this is a little bit thinner. I think this is supposed to be a little bit bigger. I would give this probably like a 6 out of 10, primarily because of me. The pattern's fine. I just don't know how to read. I don't know how to count. So if you know how to do those things, you'll be fine. I also would recommend maybe not doing the pattern at night, or any new patterns at night. But if that's the only time you gotta crochet, that's the only time you have to crochet. So this one is done. I am going to mark that gift off my list, and honestly, with how long that took me, I have no idea how long the next one's gonna take. I am going to take a little bit of a break, get a little bit of a snack, figure out what I want to do next. I don't know if I want to do a plushie next, or if I want to move on to something different. I'm not sure. I'm going to figure it out though when I get back. I am done with my break. It was a great break. It was like 5 minutes. I'm going to do a no-sew Tyrannosaurus pattern. I'll be sure to include a picture here or here. I don't know which side I'm going to do. I took a look at the pattern. I'm looking at it right now. And based off of the information I'm looking at, this one should be a lot easier. This one should be a lot quicker. Also, I already got my warm-up in, right, from this one. So this one should be no problem at all, and hopefully go by quicker. I am going to start the timer for this one as well. I'm going to go ahead, get started. I'll be using Mint by Premier, just chenille, and this green color as well from Big Twist Posh, I believe. So this will be for the body, this will be for the spikes. I'm going to get started. Okay, I am switching the yarn, which means I may or may not have to make another one for my daughter, because my son's is going to be bigger because I'm moving to the Sweet Snuggles Light yarn. This is going to be the body, this is going to be the spikes. For whatever reason, this yarn was very hard to crochet with, unlike the pinks that I had just used for the axolotl. So I think this might have been a bad color lot. I'm not sure, but I'm going to switch to these. Hopefully it goes better. Hopefully it goes more smoothly. And with that, then I'm probably going to make my daughter another one to make it fair, because I don't want my son to have a bigger one and her have a little baby one, you know? So I'm going to get to work. I am going to do a chine check. It's been 17 minutes, so I've wasted 17 minutes, but hold on. I'm going to reframe that. I have learned I'm just not going to be able to use that for plushies. So I live and I learn. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to put this one to the side, and I'm going to restart. Okay, I'm actually going to go to bed. I'm actually not starting to feel well, and it's probably from staying up late too often. I'm at 28 minutes and 6 seconds for this. I don't know if I'm going to do this, because the way that this is written, I thought it would be easier, but it's just not making sense to me right now. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to keep working on this, or I'm going to start on another gift and then come back to it. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day, and I am, in fact, sick. So the video is going to go a little bit differently than I had expected and planned, but this is a mental note for me for next year, that I don't wait till the last minute to do the gifts, because in case I get sick or in case things come up, I won't have to rush them. So I have some good news, okay? I do have my daughter's gift done. I can fix the smile later if I do not have time to do it before Christmas. No biggie, she'll love it nonetheless, it'll be fine. For my dad, I made this beanie in another video. All I have to do for this is get some pictures so I can have it as another color option for this beanie on my website. So that means 2 gifts are done, I only have 3 left. My husband's gift, I was thinking about doing 2 for him. I'm going to do 1 at this point. It's going to be super simple and quick, and I'm going to be able to get it done without an issue. My mom, hers is an ear warmer. Same thing, I'm going to be able to do that pretty quickly. And then for my son, I don't know what I'm going to do for him yet. I don't know if I'm going to make him a stuffed animal or not. Because he is so young, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for him. I may pivot on that as well. I'm not sure. But at this point in time, I am going to work on my husband's gift. He is awake right now, but I'm going to go let him know, do not come up in here because I'm working on your gift. Don't bother me. But unless it's an emergency, of course, then yes, by all means, come bother me. But if it's just like, hey, what are you doing? Don't come in here, please. I don't want your gift ruined. So I'm going to start on his gift, and then I'm going to do my mom's, and then I'm going to try and figure out what I'm going to do for my son. I don't know if this video is going to be a 2-part video or not. It just depends on how I feel, to be completely honest. So I'm going to go ahead, grab the yarn for the coasters for my husband, and then I will get started on them. Here's the green that I'm going to be using. It is the Forest Green by Peaches and Cream. I used this for, here it is, this one I believe. But I'm going to be doing just a very simple, basic design for these because he doesn't like very intricate designs. So we're going to keep it short, simple, sweet, and it should be done pretty quickly. So I'm going to start the timer, and hopefully this takes me literally like 10 minutes to do. Here is the first one finished. It took me like 19 minutes and 15 seconds, but I'm also not feeling great and I'm a little distracted. So that's okay. No biggie. I'm going to make the second one now, and then I will be done with this gift and we can mark them off the list of things that I need to make or gifts I need to make for some people. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make the second one. 2 coasters done. I forgot to time the second one. I'm going to say that it took about the same time as well. Also, I used up a good bit of this green yarn. Now I have more for my scrap bucket. I'm going to probably do a video for that soon. I don't know exactly when. I don't know exactly what the challenge will be with that, but I've got more scrap yarn. I am starting to feel slightly better, which is great. Still not feeling 100%, but definitely better than what I did this morning when I first woke up. It was awful. But I'm going to mark his off the list of to-do. And I am now going to work on my mom's ear warmer. So the yarn I'm going to be using is this. I made her a scarf last year with this. So I thought it would be perfect to make an ear warmer like this as well. So she can have like a little set. And this is the Bernat Latisse. I don't think this is sold anymore, but I love this. Like, I think it's such a pretty yarn. I love it. I need to figure out what the average circumference is to then determine how big it needs to be. So I did some research on the sizing of ear warmers for adults, and my measurements on this are pretty close. My width of my beanie, this is not a beanie, y'all. This is an ear warmer. Oh my goodness. The width of my ear warmer is correct. 10 rows is good. but because this yarn is a little bit thinner, I may have to do a little bit more, but I'm aiming for 4 inches here, and then I want to aim for 10 inches for the circumference flat measurement. This is like 9 3/4 laying flat, so I'll make it slightly longer just to make sure it does fit my mom. So I'm gonna get started on this. I'm glad I was pretty close with my measurements on this, so that means I only have to make small, minute adjustments to it to make sure it'll fit. One size fits all. And I'm gonna get my timer going. I'm gonna get started on this, and hopefully this doesn't take me long. Alright, so I've been working on this ear warmer for my mom. I am going to have to redo it though. There is way too much gapping in it for my liking for an ear warmer. And so either I need to size down my hook, or I may just switch over to a different yarn completely because I am on a time crunch. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to figure that out later. I am going to be ending today's video here though, and I will have to pick this up in the next video. But I'll do a quick wrap up of what I did make in this video. So I made these for my husband. Simple guy, simple project. Hopefully he likes it. Hopefully they're used. If not, I'll use them. I didn't make it in this video, but I made it in another video. This will be for my dad. And this is the type of yarn I might switch for my mom's ear warmer, is the Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn, instead of doing this. Just because the effect this will provide for the ear warmer is kind of what I'm looking for. And then the last thing I made, let me find it. Where'd it go? I was hiding it, and I wanted to make sure my sweet girl did not find it. It's an axolotl. Now, I have not fixed the mouth yet. I will eventually at some point, but not today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you have not hit the subscribe button, be sure to hit the button and click the bell to receive all the notifications of when I upload. That is going to be it for today's video, and I will see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. Bye!